And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today I'm reviewing Deckscape, The Fate of London. Now, I'm not going to be spoiling this one, so this review is going to be a little bit different than what I normally do. So I'm not showing you what's in here. This is a deck. I'll show you a little bit. This is a deck here of cards. You'll notice this one here says, caution, don't look through the deck. On the back it says, you're looking at the wrong side of the deck, turn it over. And inside there are many different puzzle cards. And so you'll go through the deck and look at these cards one at a time, and you will be presented with a puzzle. So the puzzle may look like this, and that doesn't really spoil anything. But it will say, what do you do next? And you say, we will do this. You then turn the card over, you look at it, and you're like, oh, okay, you got it right or wrong. If you get it wrong, you put an X down on a piece of paper, you keep track of your X's, and at the end, based on how long you time yourself doing it to, how long it took you to get through, and how many X's, it will give you a score. This one, like the first one, will have sometimes multiple decks of cards. It will split the deck into different piles, so multiple people can work on different things over the course of this game. This is the second one in the Deckscape series, so I thought I would talk a little bit about it. So I'll talk about, there's a couple things in here I was not as fond of. This one was a little bit more linear than the other one. In the other one, it split into 4 decks, and you needed something from this deck for this deck to work, and you needed something from this deck. In this one, you could just concentrate on your one deck and get through it for the most part once it was split up. There was also one point in this one where you needed to know something outside the game, and I really dislike that. It's kind of like going through and suddenly someone says, and now answer this Jeopardy question. Well, how am I supposed to know that? And so I felt that that was problematic. You should be able to go into these and not have to know something outside. You know, for example, there have been escape room games in the past that you needed Morse code for something. Well, they then give you a Morse code key so you can do it. You don't have to have Morse code memorized to be able to finish it. And I think that that's an important thing to be able to do in these games. So that was a little bit of a problem. Other than that, though, I really enjoyed it. There was at least one puzzle where we looked at it and we said, this seems like it's the solution, but that seems too straightforward. And we did it, and it was a solution, and we kind of high-fived that. And the final puzzle, which was actually a pretty interesting one, we really messed up on because we just didn't catch it. Now, this game comes with clues for each puzzle where you can look at them and you read them backwards. It's written backwards for mirror's sake, so you're not allowed to use a mirror, so you just kind of cross your eyes and read them. We actually didn't use any clues in our game, mostly because we got so caught up in the game I forgot the clues existed. Had I used a clue, I probably would have, at least we would have finished the final puzzle. I know we would have, because I would have put 2 and 2 together on different things. There was some really fascinating moments. The storyline itself is a pretty bad one. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward James Bond villain type bad thing. I mean, I think an undercover agent has chosen you. A terrible threat hangs over London, and it's up to you to fix the problem. But as you get to it, it still was entertaining. I still like Deckscape a lot because it feels like an escape room. Like, what are you going to do next? It's, and it's not writing on paper, and you can hand this to somebody else. Somebody else can play this game when you're done. In fact, this was someone else's that I borrowed to play this. So I like this one. Do I like it as much as the first one? Yeah, I think I do, actually, because some of the puzzles in here I thought were extremely clever. It's harder than the first one, for sure. And some of the puzzles in here, I just thought, wow, that's a really neat way to do things. And there was a few things in here I haven't seen before, and a couple times for you to think outside the box, and I like that sort of thing. So if you like the first one, you should try this one. Not everyone, though, has liked it. Z Garcia played this and did not enjoy it as much. And my video editor, Derek Porter, also did not like this one as much as the first one. I'm the only one who liked it more, but the people I played it with also enjoyed it. So that's Deckscape, The Fate of London. Dice Tower Judgment. Excellent.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at coolstuffinc.com.
Shut the door.